You just turned 50, you peaked at your retirement balance, and your stomach dropped. It's not enough. Here's the good news the IRS quietly hands you at this exact age. A legal way to pour in way more. They're called catch-up contributions. Once you hit a certain age, the government lets you add extra money to your retirement accounts on top of the normal limits, all tax-advantaged. It's basically a turbo button for your final working years. Why does this exist? Because most people undersave when they're young. Rent, kids, life. So the rules give you a chance to slam the accelerator late when you're usually earning the most you ever will. That's the whole point. Here's the part people miss. You don't need 40 years to build wealth. The last 10 to 15 working years can do shocking amounts of heavy lifting because your contributions are bigger and compounding is finally working at full strength. Think of it like a rocket's final stage. The early years got you off the ground. But catch-up contributions in your 50s and 60s are the burst that actually pushes you into orbit. Most people never light that engine, and it does double duty. Pre-tax catch-ups don't just grow your nest egg, they also shrink your taxable income right now in your peak earning years when that tax bill stings the most. You save more and pay less. Win-win. Let's get specific. Start with your 401k, the big one. As of 2025, the standard employee limit is $23,500. That's already a lot. But once you hit 50, the rules change in your favor. At age 50 and up, you can add a catch-up of $7,500 on top as of 2025. That brings your total to $31,000 a year. Same account, same tax break, higher ceiling unlocked by your birthday. This also covers 403(b) plans, which teachers, nurses, and nonprofit workers use. Same standard limit, same 50-plus catch-up. So if you work for a school or hospital, this turbo button is sitting right there waiting for you too. Now here's the secret most people have never heard of. A newer law called Secure 2.0 created a super catch-up for one specific age group, and it's the most powerful contribution tier of them all. Pay close attention to these numbers. If you're aged 60 to 63, your 401k catch-up is even bigger. As of 2025, it's roughly $11,250 instead of $7,500. That short 4-year window lets you stuff in the absolute maximum. So picture it. At 61, you can shovel more into your 401k than at any other point in your life. If you have those 4 golden years coming, mark your calendar now and plan to max them out hard. But the 401k is just one bucket. Don't stop there. Your IRA, traditional or Roth, has its own catch-up. As of 2025, the standard limit is $7,000, and that's a completely separate pile of tax-advantaged money. Once you turn 50, the IRA adds a $1,000 catch-up, taking you to $8,000 a year as of 2025. A Roth version means that money grows and comes out completely tax-free in retirement. That's a beautiful combination. Then there's the quiet hero almost nobody talks about, the HSA, your health savings account. It has a separate catch-up of $1,000 that kicks in at age 55, and HSAs carry an unmatched triple tax advantage. Triple tax advantage means money goes in tax-free, grows tax-free, and comes out tax-free for medical costs. In retirement, healthcare is one of your biggest expenses. So a stacked HSA is secretly one of the best retirement tools alive. One rule change you have to know about because it sneaks up in 2026. Thanks to Secure 2.0, if you're a high earner, the way you make your 401k catch-up is about to flip. Don't get caught off guard. Starting in 2026, if your wages are above roughly $145,000, your 401k catch-up must go in as Roth, meaning after tax, instead of pre-tax. You lose the upfront deduction, but gain tax-free growth forever. Is that bad? Not really. You give up a deduction today, but every dollar of growth on that catch-up comes out tax-free later. For a lot of high earners, that trade actually wins over the long run. Just plan for it. Let me show you why this matters with real math. Say you start at 50 and add just the $7,500 401k catch-up every year until 65. That's 15 years of extra contributions on top of your normal saving. At a reasonable 7% average return, an example often used for long-run markets, that catch-up alone could grow to roughly $200,000. From contributions you almost didn't know you were allowed to make. That's life-changing money. And that's just the 401k catch-up by itself. Stack the IRA catch-up and a maxed HSA on top. And for a diligent couple, the extra retirement cushion can climb well into the high six figures. The buckets compound together. Consider Ronald Reed, a gas station attendant and janitor who quietly invested for decades and left an $8 million fortune. He proved it's not about a huge salary, it's about consistent contributions and time. You have both available right now. Okay, so how do you actually capture all this? It's simpler than you think, and it comes down to one habit. Automate it so it happens every single paycheck, without you ever having to think about it again. Step 1. Log into your 401k and raise your payroll deferral percentage. You're not writing a check, you just bump the percent until the system is on track to hit that $31,000 total. Then, forget about it. Step 2. Open or fund an IRA and set up an automatic monthly transfer that maxes it out by year end. $8,000 split across 12 months is about $667 a month. Set it and let it run. Step 3. If you're 55 or older and have a high deductible health plan, add the $1,000 HSA catch-up too. Most payroll systems let you do it pre-tax straight from your paycheck. 3 small moves, 1 giant result, and revisit it every January. Contribution limits usually rise a little each year with inflation, so each new year, log back in and nudge your percentages up to match. 2 minutes of work keeps your turbo button fully pressed. Now, the voice in your head is saying, it's too late, you started too slow, why bother? Shut that voice down. The math we just walked through started at 50 with nothing extra, and it still built a fortune. Every single year you delay is 1 fewer year of compounding and 1 missed catch-up you can never get back. But the flip side is just as true. The best possible day to start was today, right now, this paycheck. You are not behind beyond repair. You are standing at the exact age the entire system was redesigned to help. Most people over 50 never even claim these limits. Simply by knowing this, you're already ahead of the crowd. Let's lock it in. Catch-up contributions are extra, tax-advantaged money the IRS lets you add to retirement accounts once you reach certain ages. They exist to help you make up for lost time in your peak earning years. At 50, your 401k gets a $7,500 catch-up as of 2025 for a $31,000 total. Your IRA adds $1,000, reaching $8,000. At 55, the HSA adds another $1,000. 3 separate buckets, all boosted. If you're 60 to 63, remember the super catch-up, roughly $11,250 in your 401k as of 2025, the biggest of them all. And high earners, plan for that Roth catch-up rule arriving in 2026. The whole game plan in one breath. Raise your 401k deferral, max your IRA, add the HSA at 55, automate every move, and revisit it each January. Small percentages, pressed automatically, quietly compound into a very different retirement. Picture 2 versions of you at retirement. One coasted on the standard limits. The other pressed every catch-up button the rules allow. Same job, same salary, wildly different ending. Which version walks away free? That choice is yours, starting now. Here's something worth doing right now. Before this day ends, log into your retirement account and check one thing. Are your catch-up contributions actually turned on? You might be leaving thousands in free, tax-advantaged room on the table. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment. What age are you starting your catch-up contributions, and which account are you boosting first? Your answer might be the exact nudge another viewer needs to finally take action today. If this made retirement feel less scary and a lot more doable, smash that like button, subscribe for one simple money lesson at a time, and share this with someone over 50 who needs it. See you in the next one.